Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Current Affairs session. In this video, I'm going to explain about current affairs of 9th August 2023. Myself, Vishwas Act, Faculty of Current Affairs. Let us start. See here. So, here already we know that monsoon sessions are going on in Parliament of India, right? So, in that sessions, one of the MP of Parliament had raised a questions that to the Minister of Women and Child Welfare Department Development. That the question is that what are the steps taken by Government of India to promote the health of women? So, finally, here the question: what are the steps taken by Government of India to protect the health of the women? Then the ministry, Women and Child Welfare Development Ministry, had given the response in the means of note with the following points. So let us discuss. Let us discuss what are those points and which are important for the examinations. So let us see comprehensive primary health care through Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers. So it is a scheme. We have to know that health and wellness centers. It is a scheme. Health and wellness centers. It is a scheme launched by Government of India. So the its main objective is to construct almost 2,50,000 health and wellness centers at all over India in various villages of India. So that's one of the scheme. Okay, so this scheme was launched by Ministry for the Development of Women to protect the health of the women. Okay, so right, it is important scheme that we need to remember here. So there is a scheme called Ayushman Bharat under Ministry of Health. So under Ayushman Bharat, health and wellness centers were established to provide the health for the women. So that's one of the important point that we need to remember here. Next, one more initiative is National Free Drugs Initiative. It was launched by Government of India, by Ministry of Health, For what reason? To provide free drugs, for to the women, like drugs related to sickle cell anemia, drugs related to their menstrual cycle, drugs related to some other health issues. So that's the thing. Next, after that, free diagnostic initiatives. So it was launched by same ministry. Okay, so here the main objective of this initiative is to provide a free diagnostic tests like serum creatine, serum calcium, complete blood picture, complete urine examination, liver function test, liver function test, kidney function test, ECG, MRI, ECG, MRI, thyroid test like a TSH, TS1 and TS3. So such type of test. So government is doing such type of test for at a free of cost to the women. Okay, so that's one of the initiative. And also National Ambulance Services. Government of India had launched National Ambulance Services. Like we can see even in Telugu states like Andhra and Telangana, we can find 104 services, 104 services and 108 services. They are the free ambulance services, 108 and 104. They are the free ambulance services. Next, after that, National Mobile Medical Units. So, have you seen 104? It was established under National Mobile Medical Units. Okay, so if you go into 104 vehicles, you will find the place for a doctor and also the place for diagnostic test, the place for X-ray scanning, and the place for dispensaries. So that's the thing. So they are National Mobile Medical Units in AP and Telangana. They were launched under the name of 104 mobile vans. That's the thing. Next, after that, Surakshit Matrutva Ashvasan. Surakshit Matritva Ashvasan. It is a scheme. It is a scheme. It was launched to protect the health of women as well as women's baby. Okay, so women's kid. So this scheme was launched to protect the women health as well as women's baby. So it is one of the initiative. Next, one more thing, Janani Suraksha Yojana. It is a scheme. Okay, so it is a cash transfer scheme. Okay, so like the pregnant lady, if you got delivered in any government hospital, then the government will provide some cash transfer to that lady. So here the cash transfer is 5,000 rupees. Here the cash transfer is 5,000 rupees for first kid and 6,000 rupees for 6,000 rupees for second kid. 6,000 rupees for second kid. That's the thing, important thing. Next after that, under Janani Sisu or Suraksha Karikramam, government is providing free delivery services. Means if a pregnant lady got delivered in any hospital, they are not changing. Hospital management is not charging any amount. So that's why it is a free delivery service. That's why it is a free delivery service. So it is one of the initiative done by Ministry of Women. Next after that, Pradhana Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. Pradhana Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. So it is a type of it is a type of cash transfer, as well as government is providing some nutrition benefits. Okay, so government is providing some nutrition benefits, like so they are giving some nutrition meals under the scheme. Okay, they are giving cash transfer as well as some nutrition benefit under the scheme Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. So please remember, they are the initiatives, they are the initiatives are done by ministries. For what? For the welfare of the women, to protect the health of the woman. Okay, so they are the very important schemes. They may directly ask this question, these schemes, or else we need to quote whenever they are necessary for any type of mains examinations. If you are going to appear for UPSC mains or APPSC Group 1 mains or TSPSC Group 1 mains, you have to quote those schemes if they ask. So they were very important. Next after that, here, use of artificial intelligence for checking frauds under Ayushman Bharat Pradhana Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Okay, so what does that mean? First, we will discuss about Ayushman Bharat Pradhana Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. It is a scheme launched by Ministry of Health, Ministry of Health, and its main objective is to provide medical insurance. The main objective of Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana it is a medical insurance scheme. Medical insurance scheme. What is the amount under medical insurance? It is 5 lakhs rupees. For whom? For the family, one family, for family who belongs, those who belongs to BPL category, and it is a 1 year. For 1 year, for every year, thus Ayushman Bharat PMJY scheme insurance will be renewed. For every year, 5 lakhs will come. Okay, so up to 5 lakhs, the persons who belongs to BPL family, they can get the free treatment in tertiary and secondary hospitals. In tertiary and secondary hospitals. So that it is a very important scheme, very important. Okay, so some of the fellows are making money out of this scheme. Means illegally they are admitting the patients and doing some type of treatment and a fake treatment, and they're getting money from the ministry under PMJAY scheme. Okay, so that's why ministry had initiated artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies to check and eliminate fraud in under Ayushman Bharat Pradhana Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. So that's why it is in the news. Please remember. Next, one more thing. See here, it is a like one type of question. Is India's sugar surplus leading to a crisis? It is a question. Is India's sugar surplus is leading to a crisis? So it is a type of editorial type of information. So first thing, we have to get some important facts over here from this information, that now India had become world's first sugar producer, or India had become world's first sugar producing country. So previously Brazil was the first country in terms of production of this sugar. Now we had overcome. And we got the first place in terms of sugar production. So please remember, it is a factual information. So if you get any questions like that, what is the rank of India? What is the rank of India in terms of sugar production? Here the answer is 1, and second place goes to Brazil. Okay, so very important. Please remember. Next after that. Next after that. Next after that. And some important schemes, some important information like here. Which type of what is the name of the prize given? What is the name of the scheme related to the price support? What is the name of the scheme related to sugarcane. What is the name of the scheme? What is the name of the price supported scheme for sugarcane? So here what is the answer? FRP, Fair and Remunerative Price Scheme. Okay. So the central government is offering fair and remunerative price scheme for the sugar. Okay. So actually we have MSP, minimum support price. So government is giving minimum support price, okay, to encourage the productivity of food grains and also to protect the farmers from distress. Okay, so for here, but for sugarcane, it is the price is called as FRP, fair and remunerative price, but not MSP, but not minimum support price. Okay, so that's the thing. That's the thing you have to know here. Okay, that's the thing you have to know here. Then after that, for the year 2021 and 2022, we had exported 1 ton lakh tons of sugar to various countries. Various countries. Okay, various countries. Okay, so that's the thing. That's the thing. And some more important data that we need to remember under this topic are, so so we are highest producer of sugar, and so we started to export our sugar cane to foreign countries. Then the foreign countries, like some foreign countries like Brazil, Guatemala and such type of countries had obstructed our sugar exports, because we are exporting our sugar to foreign countries at low prices. So that's why they had a complaint to World Trade Organization, and World Trade Organization had banned our exporting of sugar, had banned our exporting of sugar. Then we came out with some one policy. Okay, so we came out with the one policy. It's known as the EBP. It's known as EBP, ethanol blended petrol program. We came out with the ethanol blended petrol program. Okay, so that's the thing. So here we are not exporting much sugar to the foreign nations. Then what we have to do? Because what we have to do, our excess to produce the sugar, what we have to do, we came out with the solution, that ethanol blended petrol program. So in that, with that program, we had came out with one ambition, that our petrol, our whatever the petrol we are using, the petrol should be blended with the 5% of ethanol, which was produced from sugarcane, Then after that, again we changed it to 10%. So here 10% of ethanol mixing with the petrol means the fossil fuel. And again, and we had raised a target that by 2025 we have to mix 20% of ethanol to conventional, 80% fossil fuel. So finally, we had raised a target that by 2025 we have to achieve E20. So E20 is nothing but the blending of 20% of ethanol in fossil fuels. So that's the thing, very important. Please remember here. Okay. And also recently we have reduced GST. We have reduced goods and service tax from 18% to 5%. From 18% to 5%. Okay. So these are the facts that we need to remember for objective based examinations. Okay, objective based examination, the previous thing, you can use that information from mains type of examinations, like group 1 mains side, as well as UPSC mains. That's the thing. Next after that, scheme. So AP, Andhra Pradesh government had launched one scheme. It's a scheme name is YSR Kalyana Mastu, and another scheme is YSR Shadi Tofa. AP government had launched scheme YSR Kalyana Mastu and YSR Shadi Tofa. So the scheme is meant for to provide financial assistance to girls. Okay, so to provide financial assistance to the girls. Okay, so means the girl who is going to get marry above the 18 years of age, when she crosses 18 years. So minimum age 18 years. Okay. So if a girl is going to get married after reaching of 18 years, then government will provide some financial assistance to that lady. Okay, so what is the amount for here? What is the amount here? If she belongs to scheduled caste, the government will give 1 lakh rupees. And if she marries any intercaste boy, then government will give 1,20,000. Same scheme for scheduled tribes and same scheme for BCs and same scheme for minorities as well. Okay, minorities as well, and also physically handicapped persons also. Okay, so please remember it. So it is a scheme launched by Government of India. Okay. Next, one more scheme in the similar manner. Even Telangana is also implementing one scheme. Its name is the Kalyana Lakshmi Padakam. Its name is Kalyana Lakshmi Padakam. It is meant for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, backward classes, and economical backward classes. Okay, so Kalyana Lakshmi Padakam. It is a scheme for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, BCs and BCs and EBCs. Okay, so how much amount is given under Kalyani Lakshmi Padakam? What is the amount here? What is the amount here? 1,116 rupees is being given under the scheme. Even for minorities also the same amount. Even for the person belongs to minority, and if she gets married after reaching 18 years, then she will get the financial assistance as up to 1 lakh 116 rupees, and they have to meet these eligibility criteria related to income. Okay, related to income. That's the scheme. And one more thing you have to remember here, there was a judgment related to persons with disability. So recently our Supreme Court of India had said that if any scheme was launched for the normal persons, then additionally 25% of that scheme amount need to be given to Divyangs. Means, so for example, if government had launched a scheme to provide some financial assistance up to 1 lakh rupees for 1 lakh rupees at 1 lakh rupees, then for physically challenged persons, government has to give additionally 25% of 1 lakh. Means it will become 1,25,000 rupees. Okay, so the same thing here KCR is also doing. So for physically handicapped or else disabled or else Divyangs, the government is providing 1,25,145 rupees. So please remember it. It is a previous year question. Okay, so like under Kalyana Lakshmi Padakam, what is the amount given by government of Telangana for disabled persons? So it was a previous year question. So what is the answer? 1,25,145 rupees. Why government is giving this extra amount when compared with normal people? Because Supreme Court of India had said that additionally 25% benefit has to given to the physically challenged persons. So that's the thing. Next, after that, so more students using smartphones for entertainment than study. Okay, so recently Ministry of Education had released a report related to mobile phone usage by the students. Okay, so and finally ministry had said that most of the students are using their mobile phones to make YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, instead of studying. So that's why very soon, that's why there is a chance of banning mobile phones in schools. Okay, in schools. So that's the thing. Even recently UNESCO had said that. Recently UNESCO had said that. Recently UNESCO finally had said that mobile phones need to be banned. Mobile phones mobile phones need to be need to be banned in schools. So finally UNESCO, we know that it is a premier agency, it is an international body, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, which is located at Paris. So finally it had said that mobile phones should be banned in the schools. Mobile phones should be banned in schools. Okay, very important, please remember. Okay, very important, please remember. Next, after that, already two countries like Sweden and Netherlands, Sweden and Netherlands already banned the usage of mobile phones in their schools. Okay, very important. Please remember it. So even in SSC CHSL recently, SSC CHSL exam was held. In that there was a question that like recently, which among the following institution had banned usage of mobile phones in their schools? Okay, so that's the thing. So who is the agency? What is the name of the agency? UNESCO is the agency. Okay, so please remember it. Next after that, India under 31 team wins bronze at World Youth Bridge Championship. Okay, so finally, World Youth Championships, it is 18th version, is was conducted in Netherlands from 31st July to 7th August 2023. In that, our Indian players won bronze, bronze, bronze medals. So that's the thing. It's related to sports. Next, after that, Jan Vishwas Act 2022. Government of India had uh, given approval for means had initiated Jan Vishwas Act 2022. So finally, Parliament of India had given approval for Jan Vishwas Bill 2022. Then after that, President also had given assent to that. So finally, it has made as an act. Okay. So it is a Jan Vishwas Act 2022. So what is the main objective of this act? What is the main objective of this act? To enhance ease of living and ease of doing business, and to decriminalize minor offences that don't harm public interest, or national interest, replacing them with civil penalties. Okay, so finally, under Jan Vishwas Act 2022, Government of India had decriminalized some of the acts. Okay, so instead of putting jail term, just leaving the culprits with just a monetary fine. Okay, with the fine, just that's the thing. Why the government of India had brought this act? Because to encourage the business. Okay, to encourage ease of doing, also to encourage ease of living in India. So like the acts like air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981, the Environment Protection Act 1986, Indian Forest Act 1927, the Agriculture Produce and Grading Market Act 1937, the Information Technology Act 2000, the Copyright Act 1957, the Motor Vehicles Act 1988, the Cinematography Act 1952, the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006. So such stuff in that such some clauses were decriminalized. Why? Because to encourage industrial sector, to encourage ease of living. Okay, so that's the thing we need to remember here. So finally 180 offenses were decriminalized across 42 laws in areas like environment, agriculture, media and industry, and various types. Next after that, uniform civil code is in the news. Why? Because Kerala had unanimously passed a resolution against uniform civil code. So it is the first state that passed a resolution against uniform civil code. So please remember it. Next after that, one more factual information. Goa is the first state in India which passed uniform civil code. Goa is the first state which passed uniform civil code in India. And already we had discussed about what is the uniform civil code, why India wants to bring it, and what Supreme Court of India has said that, what Law Commission of India had said that. So all this information I have discussed in the previous videos. Please watch once them. Okay, that's the thing. Next after that, IIT Hyderabad and Kathmandu University made an agreement under joint doctoral program. Joint doctoral program. So please remember it. Next after that, low confidence motion takes up, Lok Sabha takes up no confidence motion against government. So recently, opposition parties had united with the name India, and they have initiated a motion called no confidence motion in a Lok Sabha, and the speaker was admitted that no confidence motion because they got the 50 MPs support for that no confidence motion. For that no confidence motion, and finally speaker admitted, and yesterday he started to discuss about that. So he started to discuss about no confidence motion in Lok Sabha. That's in the news. Okay, so very important. Please remember it. Next, NIFT Mumbai organizes exhibition Hastavim. NIFT Mumbai organizes exhibition. Its name is Hastavim. Okay. So National Institute of Fashion Technology, which is located in Mumbai, it has organized an exhibition called Hastavim as part of National Handloom Day. As part of National Handloom Day. As part of National Handloom Day, NIFT Mumbai has organized an exhibition. Its name is Hastavim. Hastavim. Next, finally, European Union's Climate Service Copernicus. European Union's Climate Service Copernicus had designated July 2023 as Earth's hottest month. As Earth's hottest month. Okay, that's the thing. So these are related to today's current affairs. We will come up with some more important, interesting current affairs in the next video. Now signing off. Thank you so much. This is Eswar.